Good afternoon, my all present over here, respective faculty members and my dear classmates. This is Mohammad Ishan Beg. Today, me and my colleagues will discuss our presentation on a case study OYO. So here is the content. Please change the slide.
All of you
Here
are
is here is
all of you
Yes, sir.
are in a group.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
so here is the
Yes, sir.
content.
Yeah,
So
please
here
continue.
is the content. Hotel
Please
segment.
off your mic.
Uh, so here is the content. Hotel segment. Introducing OYO. About OYO. Business model. Aggregator business model. Reasons of growth and success. OYO operation. Chitans, please change the slide. 7 P's of marketing mix, OYO asset management, SWOT analysis, and our suggestions. Please change the slide. So here is the first point, hotel segment. So here I will brief about hotel segment. If we talk about hotel segment, the hotel industry comprises of hotel operators in the organized and unorganized segments and various types of new age players that leverage technology to manage demand and supply. So hotel segment comprises of two segments, unorganized segments and organized segments. If we talk about unorganized segments, the unorganized segments consist of budgeted hotels, that is basic rooms, limited room service, and a low staff to guest ratio. Moreover, there was a huge variability in the quality of a budgeted hotel with an average room rate. This segment caters to price conscious travelers, such as owners of small business who could not afford to stay in branded chains hotel. Now, second, if I talk about organized segment, the organized segment traditionally consists of a budgeted hotels with a star rating category of 3 or above. This segment promoted exclusively by providing customers a luxurious stay with the basic facilities and amenities. This segment traditionally caters to elite class of businessmen, various professionals, industrialists, and elite class of businessmen. This segment has a worldwide presence on Taj, ITC, and Oberoi alongside. This segment has 24-hour room service facility with spas, saloon, fitness center, and bar, etc. Please change the slide. Introducing OYO. Now we'll tell a brief about OYO. As we all know that OYO stands for On Your Own Rooms. It is India's largest hotel network which is spread over 199 cities. It is headquartered at Gurugram, Haryana. It is the largest branded network of hotel currently operating 4,50,000 listings in 5,000 cities in India and also in abroad UAE, Malaysia, China and Indonesia. It was founded by young entrepreneur Mr. Ritesh Agarwal in the year 2013. Apart from it, OYO carried out its operation in a linear fashion with a laser-like focus on its target customers. It also provides quality and reliable budget rooms with the basic facilities and amenities which is afforded by all class of people. Please change the slide. Now I will call upon my colleague Mr. Jalash to brief about aggregate business model.
Thank you, Zishan. Now, I would like to explain the aggregator business model to you. First of all, what is the meaning of aggregator? So, aggregator is a business entity which leases or which signs a contract and then earn money out of signing a real estate property. So, what was aggregator business model? It was a model which is a network where the aggregator firm collects the information about a particular offering, signs contract with such providers, and sells services under its own brand. So, in the initial phase of OYO, it used to collect information and it used to make partners and provide a uniformed service and a uniform price under its own brand name. And very specific, it was a hotel aggregator and it took its partnership very seriously, and its branding terms in their contract was very different. As you know that if you go and stay in any Oyo property, if any client is staying there, they said that they stayed in Oyo, not in they don't take the name of the property in which they are staying in. Then we have the branding terms in the contracts, which specifically said that how much will be the markup rate and how much the company will earn from the agent, and how much good amount of customers They'll provide the partners. And talking about the revenue plan in this model, they worked on a take up rate, which was basically when if I'm earning from a property, suppose 1,000 from a room, so there will be a market of 200 or 250, and then that will be the additional markup which is set by Oyo, and that will be their revenue. So this was their aggregator business model plan. It took over a lot of properties and made a lot of partners in the initial phase. And now, this was the aggregator model. Now I would like to call upon Chitransh Khare to further on go to go on and explain the further slides. Next slide, please. Chitransh, you're muted. Unmute, please.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Jalaj. Good afternoon, respected teachers and my colleague. So here I am explaining the reasons of growth and success. So basically their key points, the key issue on which they work and their initial model of OYO give them a success and growth. So we will start with market study and market information. So what is market study and market information? Anyone who have to start the business, they have to study a market very well. They have to collect some information. Then only they will succeed. Then only they will plan. So OYO has done the same. OYO is in hospitality. So they have done a market research. They have collected a market information about the hotel segments. Then they came to know there is a very good scope in a budget segment. No one is working on this segment, and they have came up with a plan of doing a business in a budget segment, in a mid-scale segment. So this was their reasons. They research what the Indian customers want. This is their research from converting the OYO or bringing the OYO from Oracle. So they came up with the solution of generating trust. Unbranded hotels are not secure, not trust. There is a trust issue, and the management is not polite, and they are not getting basic amenities like cleaning, safety of our families, women safety, dustbins, clean washrooms, toilets, bed sheets. These are the basic need. So basically they understand the need of the people in the market, what people want. And more than 90% of the Indian customers wanted to stay in a budget hotel. So they work on them. They continuously generate their model by OYO operations that we will explain in next slides. So the next slide is OYO operations. So now please everyone listen to me carefully. These are the OYO operations. All the group has provided the same case. OYO operations are there, and they have some unique work or unique techniques of doing so. And everyone has explained them brilliantly. So what's new in our slide? So basically the case is related to the marketing. Okay. So we have applied a marketing concept in these OYO operations, and we will try to explain these OYO operations by our marketing concept. Hope we will justify that concept and hope you will like it. So our main concept is marketing mix, the model of marketing mix. So basically, what is the model of marketing mix? Marketing mix initially starts with 4P: price, place, product, and promotion. It was founded in year 1960. So it was a base of making any strategy and any business activity. Then further on with the innovations, in 1981, the three external P's were added in this model. These were people, process, and physical evidence. So we are trying to explain the whole OYO operation in this segment. So now my colleague Muskan will continue. Over to you, Muskan.
So the first P is product. So moving beyond the Oyo Roots brand, Mr. Agarwal realized that merely introducing the 2.0 model was not enough. So they improved their satisfaction, and the first brand was the Oyo Rooms. For budget traveler looking for basics, Oyo initially developed Oyo Rooms. This was the most easy to accessible brand. The second brand was Oyo Flagship. The flagship brand was for the customers who has grown with Oyo and now wanted high quality space. The third brand was Oyo Townhouse. It launched another full inventory but slightly more premium model like Oyo Townhouse. With this model, Oyo targeted business people. Oyo wanted to transform these properties into social and commercial micro hubs. It was basically like 25% of hotels, 25% home, 25% cafe, and 25% store. It was more like a home away from home. So they basically transmitted all these things for their betterment. Now my friend Dhruva will continue with the topic place. Over to you, Dhruva.
Thank you, Muskan. So the next P is place. Mr. Ritesh Agrawal has chosen the most convenient locations where the high footfalls. The places like room near railway stations, rooms near bus stand, airports were his target prime locations. He had basically targeted two types of property owners, funds who had either stumbled into the business by investment on properties, like they have invested in real estates, but they were an absolutely underutilized property. The rest are the ones who had indulged in some other career options, for whom running a hotel was just a source of earning extra incomes. Since these hoteliers were struggling a lot for making money because these hotels have very low occupancy rate, that was just enough to cover the operating cost. So these hoteliers found it better to collaborate with Oyo, and Oyo in return promised them to give their brand name, which could certainly help them to cover the cost and increase their profits. Here they have designed the payment models for property owners. Initially, he decided a minimum guarantee payment model wherein he had paid the rooms he had took over regardless whether they are being occupied by the customers or not. Later on, he realized that he should pay for the rooms that are being occupied by the customers only. Here, the demand and supply were the factors which determined the price for the rooms, and the price was changed in every 4 hours. Over to Sharik for further more explanations.
Thank you, Dhruva, for the introduction, and good afternoon to all the dignitaries. So now I'll be talking about the most important P as far as the Indian market is concerned. That would be the pricing, since our market is highly competitive and the consumers here are really tight-pocketed. So for an upcoming venture like Oyo, the most important thing was
You are not audible.
I'm not audible.
No, voice is not coming.
Yes, I think why.
Hello. Let me
Huh, now you are audible.
just put down a new headphone.
Am I now?
Yes, you are audible.
So
Please
should I
continue.
start from the beginning? So talking about the price.
Start from where you have left.
Okay, sir. So what we did was we ventured out into the field and recorded the consumer behaviors and how the spending habits were. So as we realized that there was no scarcity of the rooms available, but the rooms were not standardized and there weren't any amenities available in them. So we set up a meeting with the hotel owners and we showed them our data that we collected while visiting all kind of budget hotels, and we also took in some data from them. So in that way we kind of made up that budget segmented model in which was known as a minimum guarantee model. So in that we would take up 75% or 50% inventory from the hotel owners, and we would pay them for the entire rooms. Even though if the rooms were not booked by the consumers, we have to pay for that. But after a year, we realized that that model was not marketable or profitable for us. So we changed it to a dynamic model. So what did the dynamic model did for us is that we paid the hotel owners for the rooms which were booked only by the consumers. And the prices also change in that dynamic model on a 4-hour basis on our OTA platform. So those price changes were mainly focused on the availability of the rooms, the occupancy ratio, and the customer reviews. And
After that, we also marketed a base price on our online app platform for the hoteliers, so in which they can choose the rates of the hotel rooms they were offering to us. Since it was autonomous, so they had the leeway to further downgrade the prices and uh, 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 tell them as they fitted well. And so after doing this, this model was also helped by our IT expansion, since we have developed our own app, and we were able to capture the trends that were going on the particular area. And so that's how we modeled our pricing. And now I would like my colleague Muskan to further explain it. Chitransh, you can please go forward with the slide.
Thank you, Sharik. So the next P is promotion. It is the most attractive P. Promotion sets its business apart from its competitors. Oyo made sure to maintain their four core promises, and the first promise was availability. They promised to be available everywhere as much as possible, mostly present in every area. The second promise was predictability. With predictability will come the repeatability. This means the same service was provided by the Oyo ones at every place, no matter which city and no matter which hotel. The third promise was ease to use. The app was very convenient to use. It was very easy to book a hotel, and it was accessible very easily. The fourth promise was low cost affordability. The prices were very affordable. It basically target the mid segment people, and the external and some external promotions were like word of mouth. Like by saying and telling about Oyo services, people influence each other. And rather than that, it was advertising through the digital platform. And by this, they gave a tagline also ki aur kya chahiye, because they were giving the services in such a less price, and the services were amazing. Now I'll request my friend Rohit to continue with the next slide.
Thank you, Muskan. So the next P, and a basic and an important P, is physical evidence. So Oyo provides a confirmation email on the email IDs of the customer which are registered by them, and they also provide a confirmation message on their registered phone numbers to ensure the bookings and the payments. So these confirmation emails and messages are further used at the time of checking in to ensure the bookings of the Oyo rooms. So Chitransh, can you change the slide? So I would like Chitransh to explain further.
Thank you, Rohit. Now it's command P. So here it is written organizational structure. So firstly, how we will relate people with organizational structure. So we have to understand what the organization is. Organization, if you understand by a building, then it is just a building. Organization become organization when a group of people work for a specific task and they together work to achieve any same goal. So in this way, organizational relates people in here. So in organization in Oyo, peoples are very dedicated towards their work, and also Oyo take cares of them. They take regular trainings, they create regular training programs for them, they improve their technological skills, they improve their managing skills. Even when they capture small budget hotels, there are many staff, they don't know the manners or they don't know the patterns of serving the people, so they do not, Oyo do not remove them. They started training programs to train them, to skill them. Then they work in Oyo, and they also tie up with the government for skill labor program. Here there about 3,000 people also get skilled, and then Oyo give them a job. And Oyo also take regular feedbacks from their employees, what Oyo meant for them. And as per the given data, Oyo also suggested that in 2018, they have approx more than 3,000 people in their company, and they, in which most of them are below the 25% of the employees are below the age of 25, and they now focusing towards hiring the top technicians, top ITs of our India. So that's all from my side. Now, for the further explanation, I would like Dhruva to continue.
Thank you, Chitransh. So, one of the most important P is process. Let's see how Mr. Ritesh Agrawal had made the standardization experience, has given the standardized experience to their customers by converting underutilized property into well furnished service providing space. His initial strategies were investment on upgradation of rooms, because investment on upgradation of rooms will surely provide the quality experience to their customers. And the foundation of standardization of rooms has OYOS. This led to the OYOS five promises. That five promises were very clear, like the clean rooms. They have provided clean rooms, free Wi-Fi services, television, and so on. Secondly, he had decided to improve staff training, because when the staff are well trained, well groomed, and cared, they will serve their best. Thirdly, he utilized technology for managing operations. From customers booking to acquiring rooms are all being managed through technology, and furthermore, he had done a lot through technology. Like he had developed apps for smooth functioning. Basically, technology helped in accelerating growth. Then he came up in a partnership with vendors and Bharti Airtel. From vendors, he used to order bulk of materials, and he had signed a partnership with Airtel. Airtel is an Indian global telecom service providing company which has provided a standardized television set and free Wi-Fi services to each of its rooms. Over to Rohit for further more explanation on auditing of rooms.
Thank you, Dhruva. So the next step in the process is auditing the room. So in order to standardizing, OYO ensures that their hotel owners will provide good quality of rooms, and thus they follow a strict auditing policy. The auditors, the OYO's auditors comprehensively and regularly check the OYO rooms through an app called Krypton app. Then the Krypton app further provides the information to the OYO's analytical team. Now the analytical team further distributes the OYO's rooms on the basis of color code. So the standardized OYO rooms which are in good condition, which are according to the standards of OYO, are color coded green. The OYO rooms which are not up to the mark, which are not up to the standards, are color coded yellow. And the OYO rooms which are never been booked, which are never been used, are color coded black. And Mr. Agarwal doesn't like these kind of rooms. He prohibited black color coded rooms. Next come the OYO's auditors, which are also called OYO's captains. So these captains are assigned nearly around 200 rooms in near properties to them, and they regularly check to their rooms, and they provide the data in the form of photos and videos to the Krypton app. Then Krypton app further process that data to the analytical team. Now the analytical team further analyzes that data, and they find the gap between the standards and what the data provides to them. And if there is any gap between them, they try to rectify that problem. Now OYO captains also ensures that they regularly contact their customers, and they take their feedback for efficient management, because feedbacks are most important thing in OYO, and they ensure that their customers are fully satisfied, and if they are not, they try to figure out their problems. And OYO also ensures that the OYO captains will reach out to their customers and their hotel managers within 30 minutes in case of emergency. So that's all from my side. Now I would like to call Sharik for further explanation, the next process, next step.
Thank you, Rohit. And as far as the ranking of the rooms are concerned, since we are working on an online model, so the ranking of the hotels is a major part of it. Since we all have the internet usage, and we every consumer can see what is the ranking of a hotel. So for those rankings, we used customer reviews on social media and app, and also audited the rooms. And we also came up with a proprietary 3C score, which included customer reviews and the compatibility of the rooms as per the OYO standards we have already mentioned on our website, and the availability of the stock or the inventory of the hotel. And we further divided those weightages into more classes, and the more serious the complaint was, the more the weightage of that class. So if we came up with a cross format, if a hotel room gets a 3 crosses or 4.5 crosses on our website, they'll be getting a warning, and if they'll get 10 crosses, they'll again get a severe warning, and if the crosses marks to 13 crosses, then they'll have a meeting with our OYO management, and if the crosses masses up to 20, then we'll remove that particular hotel from our OYO portal. And we also gave emphasis on check-in denied customers. If the customer has checked in our room, and the hotel owner or the staff there denied him or her the check-in, so we gave much importance to it, since it impacted our business. And as we checked with our analytics team, check-in denied customer costed around 10 to 15% of a market. So that's it about ranking of the room. And now I'll ask my colleague Siddhi to explain further about OM. Chisrand, you can please switch the slide to OM.
Thanks, Sharik. Good afternoon, sir. Now
See,
I'm
the
going
group, you should limit your discussions in 30 minutes. You have already taken 30 minutes. Some people are taking too much of time. So Siddhi, please do crisp presentation.
Okay, fine, sir. So thanks, Sharik. Good afternoon, sir. Now I'm going to discuss about OYO asset management. So with an aim to accelerate the OYO's growth, OYO had launched OYO Asset Management, and by August 2017, OYO has become India's largest real estate OYO asset management company, and they have become largest company just because they have transformed many underutilized buildings and underutilized properties into utilized ones, and around 85,000 homes, around 85,000 vacant homes they have acquired, out of which 300, and they have completed their task, that was furnishing the home, and they have applied the same rule which they have used and which they have applied on uh, preparing guest houses and hotels, OYO hotels. And prior goal of OYO was to increase the number of rooms in the upcoming years, and by 2018 they have planned to increase the rooms by 1,80,000. So this was the explanation of OYO asset management. And Chitransh, next slide, please. Now I request Jalaj to please continue.
Thank you, Siddhi. So I would like to explain how our analysis was towards the case using SWOT. So I would not take much time. I'll make it quick. So what were the strengths? Standardization, budget hotel, and we had a young, highly spirited leader. So young people have a tendency of taking risks easily, and they know how to handle it. That was one of our biggest strength. The standardization and targeting the budget hotel. So we gave a uniform price, and we gave a uniformed service to each and every guest wherever they went. The opportunities that we had was growing demand of aggregator, surge in budget accommodation demand, and more people were relying on technology. So technology is changing, and it is advancing every day. That was one of our biggest opportunity, because the main product was the app and the website for us, and that's how people made booking through us. The growing demand for aggregator, so there were a lot of aggregators like Airbnb that time, which was generating a demand for OYO also. And there was a surge in accommodation demand. So at the period when OYO came into the market, we certainly changed the market, and now people started moving towards the budget accommodation. Now, what was the weakness? Partial inventory and tight margins. So as we were working on a markup model, and we had a very small hold on our inventory. It was not completely owned by Oyo. It was basically either leased or on in contract, and the margin was very thin, because if there is even 100 rupees difference with the competitor in the market, we might lose a lot of business because of that. What were the threats? Business model was highly imitable, so anyone can, this was not copyrighted, anyone can copy our model, they can replicate, they can start another company, because this was basically an idea. So that was one of our biggest threat. Then we had a competition which were from Fab Hotels, Yatra, MMT, Revo, etc. So as I already told you that there was not any copyright on our idea, and a lot of people, a lot of other organizations, they try to copy us, and some of the examples are here, and they were a competition in the market. That's it. Thank you. I would like to call upon the entire team, and they can give a small suggestion.
So our suggestions, what we think we are going to present here, as Oyo is good in their first Oyo rooms in a budget segment. They are doing great. So at that time, they do not have any need to create more products like Oyo Township. There is a competition like Airbnb in Oyo Township. They are not doing good in Oyo Township. And if we talk about Oyo rooms, they are having in a kind of monopoly state. They are providing very good facilities. Their models and techniques are unique. Still, they went for a township segment and they divided their focus. Uh, if we talk about if we talk about in numerical terms, in budget segment, Oyo rooms have only acquired 1.5% of the total rooms in India in a budget segment. So they have to grow there more. They have to focus there more, in which they are having a kind of monopoly in which they are doing good. And if you see the exhibit 4, they are also new age players are acquiring much more than Oyo. So this is all about our presentations, our analysis, and our suggestions. If anyone would like to ask any question, they can.